Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to East Tennessee, where we are getting snow and freezing rain. So this is definitely very unusual for our area. I mean, we do get snow every now and again, but this is, yeah. So as I'm trying to get out to the backyard to my girls, albeit very slowly, I thought I would introduce today's topic, and what I'm going to talk about today is I have a homemade flock block recipe that I make for my flock on days like this when everybody is literally snowed in and cooped up, and I'm going to try not to kill myself, so if I if I take a spill, it'll be spectacular. So what I have here, normally I have the girls out with me when I go to the shed, but everybody's inside today because it is just absolutely nasty weather. So we've gotten about 1 inch of snow, and now we're getting some freezing rain on top of it. So this is just delightful. And so those that live in the northern climates or northern states are probably used to this. For us, not normal. So what I have here in my little bucket, I've got some flock blocks that I have made. This is what it looks like on the inside. And I do have the recipe on my blog, and I will link the post where I make these, so that way you guys can make these at home for your girls. But on days like this, definitely boredom busters are key, because the girls are going to be locked up during the snowstorm and they're gonna need something to do. So I'm gonna go get some scratch. I'm gonna throw this on the pen floor for them to peck at. I can fit it in my little bucket here. And so these flock blocks are very simple to make. The ingredients are typically found in most, if not all, home pantries. And if you, and they're easy, if you don't have any of the ingredients, they're easy to get, find at the store. And oh my gosh, this freezing rain hurts. So, yeah. So welcome to East Tennessee in the snow. This is something we don't get very often, and we're supposed to get 6 to 8 by the time this is over with. This is that winter storm that's affecting the whole nation. So anyway, sorry for the extremely long walk to the coop, but I'm trying not to kill myself on camera here. Okay, we made it. Woo! So, on the inside of the coop, this is where winterizing your coop is very, very key. So, as you can tell on the outside, we've got freezing rain. But you come in here and it's nice and warm. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna set the natives free. They're still cooped up. Hi, girls. Morning, ladies. Welcome to winter. Yeah, come on. Come on, everybody. I got a treat for you. Come on. Come on. Hi, Smog. Hi. How are you? Yeah, I got a treat for everybody. So what I normally do is I put their treats down on this little wood here. I'm going to give everybody a little bit of scratch. It's a little bit of a morning pick-me-up. So, sorry, my video wing is not, I need 3 or 4 hands for this little project. So this is my flock block that I have made for the cluckers. And, are you coming, sweetie? Here, let me hand you the water. Hang on. I'm going to hand my son here Sorry for the interruption. Did you fall? Did you go down? Can you get up? Oh my God. Are you okay? Yeah, here's the water. I'm gonna let you fill that up for me. You just hand it back in here. Oh, yeah, okay. Hi. Come on, ladies. Come on out. So today is going to be an inside day. Nobody's going to be going out in the yard today. Inside day. Yeah, is that scratch good, ladies? So they'll come over here and they'll find this flock block before long. Yeah, just do your best, sweetie. Got it? Here. I got it. Gotcha. Got it. Okay, so sorry for the interruptions here, trying to do everything here. Video went terrible. Okay, so these flock blocks are just made of basic ingredients. So the base of this is going to be their layer feed and the cracked corn or the scratch. And then I put some raisins in here because after baking, that looks like little bugs, and they absolutely have a an enjoyable time pecking at this. But the reason I do these boredom busters is because they're going to be locked up in their coop for at least the rest of this week. And so this gives them a boredom buster. This gives them something to do. So as they're stuck in here and they can't go outside and do the normal activities like scratching around in the yard for bugs or whatnot, this will give them something to do with their time, and also, you know, keep them entertained as they're weathering this these adverse weather conditions. So I do have this post on my blog, so I will link that for you. I have the recipe and then the instructions to make this homemade flock block. You can buy them in the stores, but you know, depending on the size of your flock, you know, they are fairly large, and they are kind of expensive, where I can make this for not a whole lot of money. And when you have a situation like this where your girls are perpetually locked up due to weather, you know, as they finish this one, you can just make another one. So what's nice about these is they're very versatile. So this is a larger one. This one was, I baked this one in like a bread loaf pan. And this one here, I'm going to put in another pen. But this is the size of the suet feeders. So if you've ever seen the suet feeders like in the store for like the wild birds that you would put the suet cakes in, a bread loaf pan, if you cut into 2 or 3 equal parts after it's finished baking, this will fit directly in a suet feeder. Just make sure that if you use a suet feeder to hang it up, just make sure you use one that hasn't been used by wild birds. So buy it brand new for the purpose for your chickens, and only your chickens, because you don't want to have you don't want them to get any diseases from the wild birds. But yeah, so this will just fit like in like a little suet feeder, and you can just hang it in the pen to keep the girls from you know, making a mess of it. But for my cluckers, I just put a big one here on the wood here, and they seem to enjoy it just very well. All right, let's get the feeder open for the day, shall we, ladies? Let's get the bricks off of here. I put bricks on here at night to keep rodents from popping open the lid. Yeah, we got to put some feed in there, don't we? You guys are running on empty. Is this food? Thank you. Watch out, Smog. I'm going to put some food in here. So I've got my guys doing the running in the backyard for me, because I've got about as much dexterity as, well, I don't know what has terrible dexterity, but yeah, I don't have very great balance. So they're running around, and I'm kind of taking care of it in here for them. Okay, here's the bucket. Alrighty. Okay, well, let's go visit No, 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 no. You girls need to stay inside today. Nobody's getting out. I'm sorry. Yeah, this weather is pretty terrible. So, this plastic, and this is, I guess, the final installment in my little mini-series on winterizing a chicken coop. This is exactly why you have the plastic around the perimeter of your coop, because it blocks the wind and it will also keep the precipitation out. So as you can see, there's snow and freezing rain developing on the outside of the pen, but this plastic will serve as a barrier to keep the precipitation out, but also a windbreak to keep the cold winter winds from coming in here and giving the girls a chill. So this is the process. This is the reason, you know, in action, actually. This is exactly why you winterize your coops. Hi, is everybody coming out? Are you gonna check out the flock block, Salem? Here we go. Our first taker. So these flock blocks I typically make for my my chickens whenever we have, you know, a snow situation such as this, and it'll give them something to do. So it'll occupy their time and keep them busy as they pick at the flock block trying to get all the yummy goodies out. And I've also put some other things in there like eggshells for calcium and cinnamon and some cayenne pepper to help with their respiration, and also circulation during these cold weather events. But as a flock, this is a boredom buster. This will definitely give them something to do. And this one, depending on how bored they are, or I should say how enamored they are with this flock block, how long the entertainment hangs out, this might last 3 or 4 days, the one that I made here. And this is just the one that is the bread pan size. And so this will last several days once they finally, you know, discover that it's here and then enjoy the goodies in it. They generally peck it apart pretty quick. And so I'll just make another one. The ingredients are very simple. They're in most home pantries, and it's very easy to make. If you can make cookies, this is just like that. Hi, Smog. You going to give it a shot? Yeah, this is Smog's first exposure with a flock block. This is his first winter where we've had snow. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So Smog here is a silver lace Wyandotte rooster, and he is very big. People are always asking me what kind of rooster he is. He's a silver lace Wyandotte rooster. I think he's 12 pounds the last time I actually had him weighed. And he's a gentle giant. He's huge. He looks very threatening, but all in all, he's a little sweetheart. He just wants to make sure that everybody's happy and everybody's taken care of. So he's a real gentleman, sweet with the ladies, non-threatening to humans. Now, humans he's not familiar with, he can be a little cantankerous, but that's why you have a rooster in the backyard with your hens. So when I have people that are going to watch my chickens home on vacation or something, I have to have them come over a couple times so he can kind of see them and learn that they are not a threat. But other than that, he's a gentleman. So this is my flock block recipe. Like I said, I will link it to in the description, the blog post where I basically have the recipe and also the instructions on how to make it. And that clanging that you're hearing is the feeder over here. This is a trundle feeder, so the chickens have to step on the pedal in order to activate the lid. It keeps songbirds and rodents from eating their feed, and it's also waterproof. Not that I really have to worry about the water in here because they're in a covered run. But yeah, this is a trundle feeder. So for those that are wondering, well, what is that sound in the background? This is the girls using the feeder. Traditional feeders are fine for those that use them. There's nothing wrong with those. It's just that with these, I find that there's less feed waste, because as the chickens are eating, sometimes they'll bill out some of the feed with their beaks and it goes all over the ground. And usually they eat it off the ground sometimes, but then again, there's usually waste depending on how large your flock is. So mine is fairly large, so any chicken feed waste is kind of adds up for me. So I use these trundle feeders, and they're rodent proof, wild bird proof, waterproof, and it keeps the chickens from billing out the feed and making a mess. But they got to step on the pedal in order to activate the lid. So yeah, so that's that sound that you're hearing. Yeah, you girls are gonna, that'll keep you occupied. See, there's Enigma. He's gonna get some feed. Maybe. He changed his mind. So yeah, so my girls, they're going to be stuck in their pens for the duration of this winter storm that's kind of ravaging the nation. We're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches here by the end of tonight, which is extremely rare for our area. I mean, we might get 1 to 3 inches an entire winter, but 6 to 8 inches at the end of one snowstorm is extremely rare for for our area. So I thought I would take this opportunity to kind of show you guys a very quick, easy, healthy recipe for your chickens in the form of a flock block. And like I said, buying them at the store, that's totally fine. I just prefer to make mine. I find I save a little bit of money if I make them versus buy them. Because typically the ones that buy in the store, they're so big that, you know, it usually starts to break down before the chickens can finish it all. So by making these, I can make them smaller, and then as they finish them, I can make more. And they can be kind of expensive in stores too. So depending on the size of your flock, it kind of depends what works for you. But this is what works for us. So anyway, wishing everybody good luck, and stay warm because this week is going to be something for the record books. So with that, I'm going to go inside because I am freezing. I am not wearing a down coat like these girls are. So I'm going to go inside and warm up with some coffee or something because it's freezing out here. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.